We are often trying to cut down on our grocery budget as we think this isn't as important as other things. So we kind of forget about our health for a moment there as we are trying to save our money. However, this is a misconception that eating healthy has to be expensive, and I will tell you that it doesn't have to cost you a mortgage to be healthy. You don't have to break the bank to eat well. In fact, there are many ways to eat nutrient-rich foods even on a really tight budget. So let me share with you 11 practical tips on how to maintain a healthy diet without breaking the bank. Tip number 1. When buying produce, like your fruits and vegetables, it is often so tempting to just buy some things that are already pre-cut and nicely prepped for you. Instead, try avoiding this temptation and buy all fruits and vegetables in their original state and just set time to do a meal prep at home by yourself. It doesn't take a very long time to wash everything and pre-chop certain items. Look at it as a form of meditation and think of it as you are going to treat your body well with all this goodness and you are going to feel amazing. Cutting your own fruits and veggies will certainly save you a bunch of money. Should you buy organic or conventional? Of course, most of the time buying organic is a better health choice than conventional for so many reasons that I am not going to go into right now. However, organic foods cost more than non-organic for sure, but there are certain fruits and veggies that can be bought non-organic as they are not treated with a ton of pesticides. EWG, which stands for Environmental Working Group, publishes a list of Dirty Dozen, which shows you what foods are heavily sprayed with all kinds of chemicals, and there is also a Clean 15 list, which shows the produce items that are safe to consume if you buy them conventional. So I try to buy berries, for example, organic, as well as apples and pears and peaches and leafy greens, and things like avocado, cabbage, beets, I buy conventional as they are a part of a Clean 15 list. Tip number 3. Speaking of berries, if I want to buy organic berries, I usually buy them in season, which is when they are most affordable. Otherwise, I like to buy them frozen, which is okay because they are gathered during their peak ripeness and therefore have the best nutritional value. So frozen is actually a lot of times even better than buying fresh in this case. Tip number 4, buy in bulk. When you buy nuts and seeds, dried fruits, grains and legumes, try to buy them in bulk. That is, of course, if you are planning to eat them. Otherwise, it's just going to be a bigger waste. So I buy certain items at Costco wholesale and other items I buy online, like on Amazon. You can find plenty of bulk items on Amazon, and this saves a lot of money and time that it takes for me to go shopping. So tip number 5, this is probably the most money-saving tip of all time, at least it is for me. So stop going out to the restaurants if you want to eat on a budget. Okay, I'm not saying that never go out, as it is certainly fun and you don't have to do the cooking and the cleaning the dishes afterwards. But if you want to go out on very rare occasions, because this can break your bank. Especially right now, the cost of everything is so high and going out is just outrageous. Plus, if you care about your health, it is better to eat at home, as you can see what kind of ingredients you put into each and one of your dishes. Quite often, restaurant meals taste so delicious because they are loaded with salt, sugar and oil, and it is not good for our health to eat these items, especially in such quantities that are served for us. Tip number 6 is another great point. Try to have a meal plan of what approximately you're going to consume during the week. So plan your favorite dishes and try to really stick to it. Do some shopping in your fridge and freezer first and try to clear up as much as possible before going out to the actual grocery store. And once you plan your meals, create a shopping list, take it to the supermarket and really try to stick to it as much as you can. And yes, I know it can be hard as there are so many temptations that you can find in stores these days, but try to buy at least 95% of food items that are on your list. Tip number 8. And by the way, don't even go shopping if you are hungry or you won't even look at that list you made. It happened to me quite a few times, so I try to eat something before I go shopping. Speaking of shopping, another tip here is to avoid buying highly processed food. Once again, it is so tempting for us to buy already prepped lunch or dinner or some snacks, but try not to buy them, as in most cases they are not healthy and they do cost more money. So instead of buying those processed prepared foods, just cook a larger portions of your dishes, and you can even freeze some of them and use those meals when you cannot cook anything from scratch, when you are tired, you have absolutely no time for cooking a healthy meal. So some of the good freezable meal examples are some healthy fried rice, chilies, stews, veggie burgers, pasta dishes, and there are many more foods that are totally freezable. You can just Google online, you can find plenty. And tip number 11, and once you have all those healthy dishes ready, make sure to start packing your own lunch, as it will save a lot of money in the long run. Okay, I have one more bonus tip here, but before I move on, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it already, and click on the like button if you want to save some money. Okay, this bonus tip is not only good for your wallet, but it is also good for your health, and it is to grow your own food. Now, I understand that a lot of people don't have a garden or even a tiny backyard, but you can still grow certain items at home or on your balcony in garden pots. Right now, technology is really amazing on how you can grow plenty of foods even inside the apartment. So for example, certain herbs can easily be grown inside the house. You can also grow peppers and tomatoes. There are some amazing growing kits on the market right now that can be set up to be self-watering, and they even come with their own light, which can be turned on or off automatically. All you would have to do is just harvest and enjoy. Now, I do have a small garden outside that I grow every summer, and let me tell you, the taste of your own produce is so much better. It's completely different from the store-bought items. It tastes a million times better, and I'm not even a gardener. I forget to water things, and nature still takes care of it for me. Things just grow beautifully even without my intervention. I really enjoy and appreciate my food so much more when I see where it comes from. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that no matter what happens, prioritize your health. And sometimes it is better to fast rather than eat that meal at McDonald's that's going to definitely make you feel pretty crabby afterwards. We only have one body, and we need to take care of it so it can take care of us in the long run. I believe that even if you absolutely cannot afford an organic apple, then go ahead and buy a conventional one, as I think it is still better to eat an apple than skip it and go eat a cookie or something. We should invest into our health and eat as much fresh produce as we can, because the most expensive thing in our whole life is our only body, and it is not going to be cheap if it is sick. So I hope you all stay healthy. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!